I'm Tisha Bader with the JBS Morning Update on the situation in Israel for Wednesday, October the 18th, 2023. U.S. President Joe Biden arrived in Israel today and met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who thanked him for an unprecedented level of cooperation, he said, in the history of the great alliance between our two nations. Thanking Biden for his moral clarity, Netanyahu saying, "You have rightly drawn a clear line between the forces of civilization and the forces of barbarism." Biden reiterating, "We will continue to have Israel's back as you work to defend your people." The two also addressed the deadly explosion of a hospital in Gaza yesterday that was widely blamed on Israel, but was shown to have been caused by a rocket from Gaza launched by Palestinian Islamic Jihad that misfired. Biden telling Netanyahu of the hospital hit, "Based on what I've seen, it appears it was done by the other team and not you." And when asked by reporters on what he based that answer, Biden said, "Data I was shown by my Defense Department." The IDF presented further evidence that the rocket indeed came from the terror group and not from Israel, sharing footage from the area around the hospital before and after the failed rocket launch, as well as drone footage from this morning saying it can be seen that the damage as a result of the failed launch of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad is in the parking area next to the hospital and is not similar to an attack crater, which would have been left behind had the hit been from an Israeli airstrike. Also sharing a call that Israel intercepted between Hamas operatives as they discussed the failed rocket launch from Islamic Jihad. In President Biden's concluding remarks from Israel today, he called the Hamas atrocities committed on October the 7th pure, unadulterated evil, and telling the families of those being held in Gaza, "For me as the American president, there is no higher priority than the release and safe return of all these hostages." He said, "Terrorists will not win. Freedom will win. Israel, you are not alone. The United States stands with you." Repeating Am Yisrael Chai in English, the president said, "The people of Israel live." We will have more for you on these stories and continue our coverage on the JBS News Update tonight.